Nichols, Mike.
Good. Another solid start. Starting to warm up, but chilly early. At noon, and one of the best strike throwers we got. So when you have that on the mound, with these conditions, it's good. They pounded the strike zone. One ball, they got up in the air, got out of here, but he's good.
Who's pitched a lot of guys over the weekend? Who kind of new guy that stood out to you on the weekend?
Chuck throws some trick questions at you. I kind of forget the day before and move to the next day. It's our pitching plans changed a little bit once we went to 6-0, but it was nice that they get Calhoun back out there, and so he pitched twice really well this week. Jacoyan, it was important to get him back. He's pitched really well for us this fall and early spring, but had a tough outing in Texas, and so to get him back out there I thought was important. Same with Waters, very similar, where he had a tough outing, about a week or so to get him back out there. But I thought Jones, was super electric yesterday, and he's looked really good for us, and he's a guy that we pitched the first week that looked really good on Tuesday. So we got a lot of arms, and I think that's the next thing is just trying to develop roles. Now the guys have touched the mound a few times, and that's really important. Going into the next 2 weeks is where we and so again we feel good. We pitched pretty solid to this point, but we're still far away from really establishing some of those roles that we need to.
Another command is pretty spotty at times over the weekend, but you scratched in a lot of innings. Are you pretty pleased to just kind of keep adding on?
Yeah, it's hard. When you won the first 2 days, it was chilly, but score 7, 8, 9 runs to sweep. You hate to be too critical this early in the season, but the one thing would be, we're missing that one big hit or one big home run. It's really the explanation, point, to the inning. The last 2 days especially, it seemed like we've scored a lot of innings, but besides the second today, did we really put up a big crooked number? And so again, if you want to be critical, I think that's fair. We're missing that one giant hit that just kind of blows the game open. But beyond that, I thought we've had really good at bats. And you're right, sometimes that's tough when you also want them to keep the ball in the zone, and you got to take your walks.
Federico's making it hard to put him on the bench, isn't he?
He is. He's and it's not a surprise. I mean, he's a really good player and plays the game the way it's supposed to be, as you would think. And he's a coach's kid and really understands the game and wants to do whatever he can to help the team. And we feel like wanted to get him to start in the outfield. He hasn't played a ton of outfield, and we wanted to get him out there. Made a really nice play, which most guys won't make. It's one of those tough communication plays against the fence. But he's a terrific player.
Campbell was this weekend against Smith.
Well, I think a lot. I think really for you guys, so you guys won't write about it. We're not worried. We know he can hit. We know Furness can hit. We know Sanford can hit. But when your average is more than 200, you guys tend to write about it more. And and so we know all those guys can hit. But I think and I say that jokingly, but not. It's out there. And it's the elephant in the room. And you just have a good day, and all of a sudden, your batting average jumps 50 points. And those guys are old enough and understand that that's it. Everybody wants to get off to a good start, but everybody's not. And but Campbell, obviously get a big home run today. That not just to get him going, but to get us going. That was big.
Defensively, Campbell talked about his new stance he's been working on. How do you feel like that's coming along?
He's done well. A lot of questions about the catching. They've done well. They both got to do better. Still a few more balls probably by them than we'd like, but they both handle it very well.
Any again, people?
Don't know yet.
Thanks.